Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Throwing his dart. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, 65 yards. And the Giants go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Gano the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
21. Get set.
Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Well, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that'll be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. First down, here's Scatterby. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Dart. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
19, Tiger, 19.
Dart to throw on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. McCaffrey running up the middle. That's a pretty strong running there. It's going to take this across the 50 and down to the 44. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. 15 yards there for number 15.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Dart going to give to Scatterby. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
To throw, Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Giants.
An inside run with Scatterby. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw, Dart. That's complete, right around the 8. Calling a gain of 40 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 1918.
And now an audible here into something else. That was a third and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now, after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Dart from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Got it, ready? 72. Track 60.
To the air again, Dart. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Giants 14, 49ers nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Final play of the half. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Get set, get set.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Look.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Get set.
Balled in left side here by Jennings. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he's got it. And across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second and a couple. They'll start on the ground with Scatteroo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Dart from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On fourth down, here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Theo Johnson, 72 yards. And the Giants take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
21.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
Well, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They'll go play action here with Dart. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. For 30 more yards and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing his dart. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's another Giants first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, dart. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Jackson Dart.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw is Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 2 timeouts remaining, but time. Takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this will be recovered by the Giants, and that ought to just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside. Great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Niners, 38-yard line.
second down and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
And our Giants first down. First and 10 at the 29.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses this game.